Now, the oldest living tree in the world is thought to be a 4,850-year-old bristle cone pine in California, nicknamed Methuselah. But Methuselah now has a challenger called great-grandfather. That's the name that's been given to a Patagonian cypress in Chile that Dr. Jonathan Barichivich believes could be up to 5,484 years old. That's older than Methuselah by 600 years. Dr. Barichivich is a Chilean scientist at the Climate and Environmental Sciences Lab in Paris. He's currently in Chile, a short stroll away from the ancient cypress. What first led him to believe it was so old?
Since I was a kid, I knew the tree and I knew it was very old. At some point now, it came the point where as a scientist, I estimate the possible age of this tree. And the result came out astonishing because it was much, much older than what we could have thought.
You say you knew the tree as a boy?
Yeah.
You used to climb it?
Just to admire it.
But you were obviously spellbound by this tree.
Exactly. It's one of the sources of my inspiration for my scientific career.
And you did try, I think, a couple of years ago to take a bore sample from the tree?
Yes, we took a core of wood, which is like the thickness of a pen. And with the longest border that we have, which is about a meter, we counted 2,400 rings.
And that is what gave you an estimate of the tree's age?
The problem is that the tree is so massive that we cannot count all the rings. So we have to resort to a new method that we developed to be able to estimate the 60% of the trunk that we were not able to sample.
So you've used computer models, have you, to factor in other things?
Exactly. And we get a range of age estimate because we have to reconstruct how this tree grew in the past in order to know how long it took to grow that part that we were not able to sample, which is 60% of the trunk. And then all the possibility how the tree could have grown lead to an 80% of chance of the tree being older than 5,000 years. Trees, in order to grow very old, they need to grow very slow. That's the law. Trees that grow fast die young. And this tree is a member of a species that grow very slow.
Is this tree a tourist attraction?
It's the main tourist attraction of the park, the Alerce Costero National Park here in southern Chile. And that has caused the problem that too many people come to see the tree and step on its roots, and that is causing a tremendous damage to the tree.
It would be nice, would it not, for you to be able to establish beyond doubt that this was the world's oldest living tree?
Yes, but I can say with certainty that it is one of the oldest living trees in the world, because the other trees, the old trees that we know, we have known because they have been cut. And there is another Alerce tree that was also a stump that was found by Antonio Lara, my colleague, in the Andes Mountains, a bit far from here, which was 4,000 and now 100 years it would have been, but it was cut around 1970s for logging.
Chilean scientist Dr. Jonathan Barichivich ending this edition of Newshour. From me, Julian Marshall, and the rest of the team in London, goodbye.